Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to another episode of the Peculiarstars Lifestyle Network. I remain your host, Emmanuel, and today we are going to explore a subject that requires a delicate touch. Judge with caution. Judging others is something we all do, whether consciously or unconsciously. It's a natural human tendency to form opinions and make assessments based on our observations. But in a world where empathy and understanding are paramount, it is important to approach judgment with caution. We've all had those moments when we think or say, it can never happen to me, this thing can never happen to me, it can never be me. It's that feeling of being invincible, like nothing can touch us. But it's important to be conscious and, approach this mindset carefully. Life can be unpredictable and sometimes we are taken by surprises, by things we never expected. Have you ever found yourself thinking, it can never happen to me? What changed your perspective? Please kindly share with us in the comment section. So let's consider our health. For example, how many times have you had someone say, I don't need to worry about my health? Maybe they are consuming some kind of food that is, maybe dangerous to their health, or taking a lot of soda, and they will just tell you that I'm perfectly fine, I don't need to worry about my health. We tend to believe we are immune to health issues until we receive a diagnosis that forces us to reevaluate our assumptions. And then financial stability. Sometimes we just think that financial problems happens to other people and not you. But economic downturns, unexpected expenses, or job loss can quickly turn that belief upside down. Can you share an example of a time when you or someone had a sudden change in their health or financial situations that changed their assumptions? Kindly drop it in the comment section. Even our relationships aren't immune to these surprises. We might say, my partner would never leave me, but circumstances can change and even the strongest relationship can face unexpected challenges. There are several things that we, judge other people when we see them fall into it, and we just believe that we are immune to those things. Some people will say, I can never fail this subject. I'm very sure I will have A's in these exams, and when the result comes out, they will not be able to believe their eyes. So the key here is not to live in constant fear, but to recognize our vulnerability. By understanding that life can throw unexpected curveballs our way in a humbling experience. It encourages us to be prepared, to value what we have, and to support others who are going through difficult times. So it is important to remember that while thinking it can never happen to me may be comforting, it is crucial to approach life surprises with humility and empathy. You see, on one hand, judgment can help us make decisions and navigate through life, and on the other hand, they can lead to misunderstandings, bias, and even harm. So how do we strike the balance? First, it is important to remember that judging with caution isn't about avoiding judgment altogether. It's about being mindful of the fact that our judgment might be influenced by our own biases, past experiences, and maybe limited perspectives. So now, how do you strike a balance between making judgment for decision making and avoiding the potential harm that judgment can cause? Share your insights with us in the comment section. Personally, I believe that one way to judge with caution is to practice empathy. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Ask yourself, what might be their perspective, experiences, or maybe even intentions. This can open a whole new dimensions to your judgment. So it is crucial to recognize that no one is perfect. We all have our flaws, weaknesses, and moments of poor judgment. When we judge others harshly, we often forget that we too are capable of making mistakes. Please share with us in the comment section, what are the strategies you use to practice empathy when forming judgments about others? It is essential to embrace uncertainty. Life is very complex and there is no black and white answers. So being comfortable with not having all the answers can help us judge with humility and and openness to change our judgment as we learn and grow. So how comfortable are you with embracing uncertainty when making judgment? Can you share an experience where uncertainty led to better judgment? Another aspect of conscious judgment is seeking information. There are a lot of misinformations that fly around, and it is important to gather accurate and maybe diverse information before forming an opinion. Don't rush to judge based on headlines or anything you hear from people. So you need to be sure that the information is very accurate. How do you ensure you gather accurate and diverse information before forming an opinion or judgment? Kindly share with us in the comment section. Personally, I believe that for the world to be a better place, judgment should be flexible and subject to revision. So I encourage you that whenever you find yourself in a situation where you need to judge, pause for a moment, reflect on the subject with an open heart and open mind. Judge with caution and understanding. So absolutely, it is important to also remember that in life, people will form opinions about us. It is a natural part of being human. We can't control how others perceive us, but I believe that we can control how we present ourselves and our actions. So being prepared for judgment means being self-aware, being confident, and true to yourself. It's a part of navigating the social world, but it shouldn't define our self-worth. So when we say people will judge us, it means that people will form opinions about us based on what they see, what they hear, or what they know about us. These judgments can be influenced by their own personal experiences or maybe personal beliefs and biases. So it is important to be prepared for this because it's part of human nature and social interaction. What's essential is that we stay authentic to ourselves, act with integrity, and have confidence in our choices. We can't please everyone, and that's okay. In fact, trying to please everyone often leads to stress and loss of our true selves. You see, being prepared for judgment means understanding that not everyone will like us. Not everyone will agree with us and support us, so that's normal. What matters most is how we perceive ourselves and how we grow from these experiences. When people don't like you, they will ride with anybody that is against you. If you look at it, it is somehow because it's not like they like those people too, but because they have the same assignment. You see, and we all need to be very careful. When someone begins to downplay the impact of others in their life just to exalt you, there is a tendency that they will soon relegate you. People like that are always looking for what is not missing. If you are not in someone else's situation, judge with caution because you can't absolutely say what you would do if you were in their shoes. This doesn't mean all behaviors are good, but being a saint also demands being compassionate. So, while we should be mindful of how we present ourselves to the world, we shouldn't lose ourselves in the process. It's all about finding a balance between being true to who you are and respecting that others will form their own opinions. And remember, self-worth shouldn't be determined solely by external judgment. It comes from within. I want you all to remember that your thoughts and insights are very, very important to us. So make sure you comment in the comment section. And that's it for today's episode. I hope this conversation has given you some food for thought. Also, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much, and bye for now.